morning, Warriors! Happy Friday. Man, it's a great day to be alive. What if you knew the secrets of the richest people in the world? Now, there's a pandemic going on this way. There's a whole nother narrative happening this way. And what we need to know is that I think it's about the 634 wealthiest people in the world became way wealthier during the pandemic as you became much more poor. As you sat there and wait for your stimulus check and you played the game or being played in the game, there's a whole nother narrative happening this way. And if you know the game, you can't be played, Warrior. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. I'm a subconscious mind expert. I've been teaching it for quite a while. I've been practicing subconscious mind programming, manifestation, and building your dreams through your mind, connecting your heart, and speaking it into existence for about 4 years now. I left corporate America, executive banker in corporate America, to start the Warrior Academy. And we have warriors all over the world where we teach people mind, connecting their hearts, speaking it into existence, and also how to manage in the quantum financial system. But if you want more of me, go to more of me, that was awkward. Go to Coach JV on Google. You'll find my podcast. You'll find 850 free podcasts. You have thousands of YouTube videos, thousands of social media posts to help you for free managing the quantum financial system. If you want more information, click the description down below. You can also join our Warrior Academy. But today, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more about the game so you can't be played, right? Now, here's the thing. We are all speculating. I'm in the crypto space. I'm a huge crypto fan. I'm all in. I don't play games. I am all in the crypto space. Now, that may be irresponsible for some people who do investments. I have a whole wealth plan based on my crypto portfolio and how I'm going to be moving into real estate. You know, I'll spare you all the details. But I'm fully into crypto right now, and there's a reason why. Because of my 9 years of deep research since I was an executive banker. Okay, I went to executive banking school, CBA executive banking school, and I learned how to scale banks from the ground up. And I learned how powerful the banking system is. And during my tenure in the bank, I started to open up my mind to the system. That's why I left corporate America to start my Warrior Academy. To educate myself, number one, to teach myself how to fish, and to teach warriors how to fish. Not to give you the fish, but to teach you how to fish. And like I said, now we're in 2021. In 2020, there's a pandemic going on this way. In 2021, there's a pandemic going this way. And there's a whole nother agenda happening this way called the Great Reset. And most of you are going to get left behind. That's a fact. That's a fact. Most of you are going to get left behind. So I'm just educating you guys as long as I can before they shut me down to share with you information to get you to critically think. Now, here's the thing. Every single YouTuber is speculating. Not one of us, to include me, knows the exact answer. We all do not know who the Wizard of Oz is. We don't know who's actually hitting that button and who's making the big decisions. What we can do is through proper research, through watching the money flow, through understanding where we're heading, through looking futuristically, through listening to their words, understand how to make a good speculative guess. And it's worked out really well for me and my warriors. All right, so I'm going to first show you guys a video. This is from the Goldman Sachs. Now, you have to understand, Goldman Sachs is a powerhouse. The Rothschilds, powerhouse. What Goldman Sachs and the Rothschilds do is going to shift and mold your economy. Unfortunately, warriors, money equals power. It just does. So my goal is to get the money and bring it back to the people. Okay, that is my main goal, uncommon 1%. All right, so we're going to watch the future of banking. This is from the Goldman Sachs YouTube channel. Then we're going to go into a Goldman Sachs Rothschilds partnership. We're going to talk about Goldman Sachs right after this partnership came. Could be a connection, but it was right after this partnership with Goldman Sachs and Rothschilds. They named a new head of the digital space. We're going to go back to the World Economic Forum, my favorite place to research, because these people are the elites. The World Economic Forum was created in 1971, January. 1971, August, we detached from the gold standard. Another fun fact is ever since Bitcoin was created, we have printed more money than in history in America. All right, guys, ready? Let's watch this video. Oh, let me speed it up here. Sorry, I was doing my research. Oh, that's how I do my research, warriors. 1 second. Go back real quick. I do my research in slow motion so I can pick up little signs, symbols. There you go. Cool.
15 years ago, the consumer would go to a local bank branch and they'd want a bundled set of financial products. That local bank branch manager would give them their credit card, their personal loan, their student loan, their mortgage. What you're seeing today is that new financial technology companies are using differentiated products to acquire scale really efficiently and much faster than they've ever seen.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? I went by, see that right there? Went by really quick, guys. Really fast. Boom! Do you see that? Do you see that? Right here. Cryptocurrency accounts. Okay, back here, 2019, weren't they saying cryptocurrency is a fraud? This is Goldman Sachs. Free credit scores, cryptocurrency accounts. You gotta watch this stuff, Warriors. Preemptive programming.
And much faster than they've ever seen before. The first is going from offline to online. Today, with complete mobile ubiquity and connectivity, you're seeing more consumers wanting to take a digital channel for all of their needs, especially their financial needs. The second is the consumer's trust for digital-first platforms. So more than half of the U.S. population is now willing to go to a technology company for any of their financial needs. And the third is this approach around personalization and tailored product experiences. We've seen this massive trend in China, in India, in Latin America. In China, it's probably the best example. Most consumers in China go to technology companies for all their financial needs. You've seen Alipay and Tenpay and some of these mobile payment platforms send all sorts of financial products at a faster pace than we're seeing in any other region throughout the world.
So you're seeing massive industry shift, global. You're seeing the word global over and over again. So I'll move quicker. I want to keep you guys. I know the attention span of humans is 5 seconds. So if you make it through this video, you're a true warrior. All right, so we go right here. So we'll move quickly through this. Goldman Sachs and Rothschild's top financial advisors by value and volume in Europe. Think about that, warriors. Goldman Sachs and Rothschild's Co. emerge as the top mergers and acquisitions financial advisors in Europe, the H1 of 2020, based on a deal value volume respectively according to the global data, a leading data and analytics company. Goldman Sachs secured the total deal value of 131 BN, I think this is, for 33 deals, led by its management and big ticket deals such as 33 BN and Towers and Watson mergers and the acquisitions. I can't even pronounce that right there. Rothschilds & Co. and volume terms have advised 81 deals. Okay, now check this out. I just want to show you guys this part right here. So these are the biggest financial companies in Europe. Now you hear the word, if you're in America, you hear the word Bank of America, you think America. Do you realize how powerful Bank of America is? You have Goldman Sachs as number one. What Goldman Sachs does, warriors, is what the financial industry is going to do. Straight up. What they do is what the financial industry is going to do. Okay, Goldman Sachs, in this future of banking, you saw that little piece pop through, okay, that little tiny, boom, where's cryptocurrency accounts? You saw that right there, right? Boom, here we go. Boom, remember, this is in the Goldman Sachs video, cryptocurrency accounts. You just saw the first federally chartered cryptocurrency bank. Let's wake up, warriors. They're putting it in front of our face. You're asleep. You're watching a narrative. Goldman Sachs, powerhouse. Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Rothschild Co. These companies right here, these top five, are controlling and molding. What did JP Morgan do, warriors? JPM Coin created their own cryptocurrency platform. Rothschilds are said to be connected to Ripple. Bank of America connected to Ripple. Okay, they ain't going nowhere, warriors. Goldman Sachs, the powerhouse, connected with the Rothschild Corporation. Okay. Then this announcement was right here. This was just on August 1st, 2020. And then Goldman Sachs on August 6th, 2020, Goldman names a new head of digital assets and bet that blockchain is the future of the financial markets. Goldman Sachs is the powerhouse. The bank made Matthew McDermott, your managing director who ran the investment bank's International Fund of Operations, and a new global head of digital assets last month. Warriors, they're moving you fast. Okay, so why are they moving you quickly? And what is this all about? What is the pandemic all about, Warriors? Why all of a sudden did your whole life change in 2020? And in 2021, you're about to get rocked in regards to your mindset, how you do business, how you interact with other human beings. Okay, let me break this down for you guys. Now, this is Klaus Schwab. He's a very important individual to understand. You have the World Economic Forum, you have the IMF, you have Goldman Sachs, you have these powerhouse top 5 companies. What are they doing with their money? Digital assets. Digital cryptocurrencies, Warriors. And there's a huge narrative going on right now to keep you confused, to keep you out of the marketplace. As the wealthy move their money into these digital assets, they're going to keep you very confused, Warriors. You have to know the game so you can't be played. So we're going to watch these videos really quickly. We're going to play a couple of the first minute of this video. Stick with me. This is important. And then I'm going to play the Great Reset highlights. And then I want you to make some informed decisions. But make it all the way to the end so I can share some stuff with you.
Global injustice has been brutally exposed by the pandemic, the deepening wealth gap, the iniquity of healthcare, job insecurity, the worsening climate crisis, as well as unmasking leaders working for themselves rather than their citizens. But it's also shown in an unprecedented way that the world can act together and fast for the greater good. Now, Professor Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum, believes a global reset is possible, and he's published a book about just that. And he joins me now. Hello there to you. Many thanks for joining us on the Global Conversation. Now, when you look at the state of the world right now, what's the first word that springs to your mind?
The word reset, I think, is appropriate because we are now still fighting the virus, but we can be rather optimistic after what we have seen with the announcement of vaccines. Now we have to think how to structure, how to design the post-corona era. And here, of course, the word reset comes to my mind, because one thing is clear: we cannot come back to the old normal. We have to use this opportunity as our...
Okay, if you've been watching my videos, how many times have you heard that? How many times have you heard that? The Prime Minister of Canada said that. We will not be coming back to a new normal. Jerome Powell, our very own person who makes the decisions for our finances, says we will not come back to a new economy. Klaus Schwab just said a new normal. Wake up, Warriors.
And grandparents have done after the World War II to really reflect on what went wrong and what could we do better.
What is your priority when you would, if you could, initiate this reset?
I think there are 3 dimensions, 3 priorities. The first one is to make the world more resilient, because we definitively will have to face other surprises, black swans, as they are called, maybe different kinds of viruses. Second, we have to make the world more inclusive, fair, because we have seen that we have reached unsustainable degrees of levels of people who felt excluded. And finally, we have to make the world much greener.
Okay, so those just sound like words. Here's what those sound like to me. The Green Deal. The Green Deal, Warriors. Zero carbon. What companies would you invest in? Supply chain management needs to move at the speed of light, right? Inclusive. We need cross-border payments so everybody has access to funds and internet. Warriors, they're telling you what to invest in. They're telling you where the future is, okay? So let's go to the Great Reset highlights, okay? These are some of the top leaders that are touted as top leaders. Listen to what they say.
Historical moments, the time. Now is the historical moments, the time, not only to fight severe virus, but to shape the system.
We have a unique but rapidly shrinking window of opportunity to learn lessons and reset ourselves on a more sustainable path. It is an opportunity we have never had before and may never have again. So we must use all the levers we have at our disposal, knowing that each and every one of us has a vital role to play.
Now is the time to think what history would say about this crisis. And now is the time for all of us to define our own role. what is it that would make it so that history would look at this crisis as the great opportunity for reset?
The Great Reset is a welcome recognition that this human tragedy must be a wake-up call. It is imperative that we reimagine, rebuild, redesign, reinvigorate, and rebalance our world. Rebalancing investment, harnessing science and technology, and advancing the transition to net zero emissions, all elements of the Great Reset, are fundamental to building the future we need.
The world's problems fit on three sides.
I'll stop right here, Warriors. Now, are you guys starting to see the picture? Are you starting to see the picture? They're letting us know exactly what we're doing. The money is telling you what to do. The money controls the information. The money controls the conversation. The money controls the direction. Goldman Sachs is one of the most powerful banking institutions in the world. Bank of America isn't just an American bank, Warriors. It's a worldwide powerhouse. JP Morgan is a worldwide powerhouse. The Rothschilds are one of the richest families in the world, Warriors. John D. Rockefeller, 1903, built the Education Foundation for America. He is quoted saying, "We do not want a society of educated people. We want a society of workers." And that is you. That's me. That's us. We grew up in that, Warriors. And until you wake up to that, until you understand that you've been trained to work a 9 to 5, you went to school for 8 hours a day, you had 2 recesses, and you had lunch. Okay? What is your work? Most workplaces are 9 to 5, 2 breaks, and a lunch. You were trained as a young child. You don't go to school on the weekend. Most jobs, you get the weekend off. Henry Ford created the weekend off. Whereas you were trained and molded to live in this system, not to be a free thinker, not to think outside the box, just to follow the rules. And if there's a pandemic going on, you're just going to follow the rules. You're going to do what you're told, and you're not going to question anything. And Warriors, why did the wealthiest people in the world become much wealthier in the pandemic? Why on earth, since Bitcoin was created, has there been more money printed in history, Warriors? It's time to wake up. There's a brand new asset class coming in called cryptocurrencies. And it seems very, very confusing. It's like foreign language, right? That's why I created what's called my Warrior Academy. The Warrior Academy, it's not a perfect academy. We're learning and growing. We're growing very fast. But down below, you can click the link and join my Warrior Academy. We have cryptocurrency call every single Thursday. We go over my portfolio, exactly what I'm doing in the quantum financial system. We also have a technical analysis team. We have a Discord of over 300 people, much smarter than me within the Discord, answering and helping in questions. I have a basics of cryptocurrency in there, economics, understanding economics, subconscious mind programming around wealth. And most of all, take away the money part of it. We do a 120-day challenge where we teach you mind, body, and soul to opening up your awareness so when you do gain the wealth, Warriors, that you sustain it. Because the truth is, most people that are going to become wealthy in this cryptocurrency space are going to lose it because they never change their subconscious mind programming. It's time to invest in yourself, Warriors. This is the biggest shift in generational wealth in history. In history, there will never be a moment like this again, ever. You're going to come back to this video and say, holy crap, there's never going to be a moment like this in history again, Warriors. It is time to activate. It's time to educate ourselves. It's time to get the fishing pole and learn how to fish, Warriors. It's time to understand the game so you can't be played. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. Down below in the description, everything you need is there. Let's get it. Warriors, rise. Have a great Friday.